Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. So we're going to continue our work with angels and just, the idea of working with angels, a lot of times we think of it as like having this being or this person coming in and helping you with a particular task or something. And then, because of the nature of our mind, we kind of start thinking about situations that we'd like to address or symptoms that we would like to reduce, and we start thinking about angels in a very symptom oriented approach. Like if I invoke this angel, which one am I going to invoke for this particular thing? And the idea of working with angels is to interact and kind of commune with something that acts as a portal to specific kinds of energies within divine light. We think of divine light as just being this big light or this, infinite light, but within there, there's all kinds of characteristics. And working with the angels is a way to access specific kinds of energy with consciousness. And the more that you work with them, it's kind of cumulative. It keeps having a greater and greater effect on our physiology, our emotions, and our mind. And part of our goal is to go beyond the body, to go beyond the senses, and begin to experience the astral plane where our heart becomes much more activated. We have a greater sense of well being, a greater sense of peace. It's calming and quieting to the mind. And in this place, we get to be a little bit more of who we are rather than what we've been conditioned to become. And so I thought tonight we'll still kind of do some of the same processes that we've been doing, but you can work them in different ways. But we're going to work with the angel Sophiel. And Sophiel I find to be very interesting. It's an angel that I've used for, well, I say used, that I've worked with is a better way of saying it, for more than 20 years. And it's helpful and working with plants and things like that, but even more so, it does help you process information about plants and healing and things like that. But Sophiel is a protector of the mind and a protector of the intellect. It helps to reduce like dark intruding thoughts. It helps to reduce the negative influences of the environment, of people, of things going on in society and the news, and how polarized everything is out there, and you know people choosing sides, and it's more about us finding our inner space and who we are, and not really being of the world but in the world. And so it has a protective quality. It helps to refine the mind. I find that it helps cognitive functions. It has an aspect of stimulating intellectual growth and intellectual learning. And learning, there's different forms of learning. There's an intuitive type, and there's an intellectual type, and then there's a bunch of hybrids in between all of that. So it helps to accelerate this process. And then, probably more than anything, working with Sophiel over the years, I have found has brought deeper levels of clarity and understanding. So we're going to work it in the ways that we've been working it the last few weeks, where we do an invocation, we do a mantra, we do toning, and then eventually we do the materialization breath. Now, when we think about doing invocation, you know, we think of it as like having our list of like thank you for this or help me with this. But keep in mind when you're doing the invocation, you're still wanting to connect with the angel, right? So we're going to start the invocation and then we're going to feel it in our body. We're going to practice body awareness and then we're going to invoke again, right? And the invocation is not so much about the words that you use, but it's the words are refining your intention, you could say. And it's really more about your intention than it is about the exact words or the exact verbiage that's coming out. So keep that in mind. So close your eyes, reflect on an area of healing or prayer you'd like to offer up. And silently affirm, I'm surrounded by the pure white light. Only good comes to me. Only good goes from me. Now I'm going to begin an invocation and then I'm going to pause and you fill in some things that you would like to include in the invocation. And then we'll deepen the practice. To the angel Sophiel, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your wisdom. The name Sophiel means God's wisdom. Thank you for helping me to have a clear mind. Thank you for helping me to have understanding. Thank you for improving my critical thinking, my problem solving, my accurate perception. Thank you for stimulating intellectual growth and learning. Thank you for helping me to have a calm mind, a quiet mind. Add whatever you like. Sophiel, thank you for your presence. Sophiel, thank you for your presence. Sophiel, thank you for your presence. You're being aware of the body, your whole body. Where do you feel something in your body? Wherever you feel something in your body, you're observing that area. You're not trying to fix it or relax it, make it go away. You're just observing that area of your body. And wherever your awareness is on your body, silently just say, Sophiel. Sophiel. And again, let's do an invocation, a prayer to the angel Sophiel. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for the peace that washes over my mind. Thank you for helping me to see things clearly and accurately. Thank you for improving my thought processes. Thank you for helping me to learn, grow, and evolve. Sophiel, thank you for your presence. Your awareness is on your body. Wherever you feel something, your awareness is there. Wherever your awareness is, silently say, Sophiel. 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 Just let go. Let go of everything. Just let go. Your awareness is on your heart, the center of your chest. Begin moving inward, little movements at a time. Go a little bit deeper. Where you're at, just be still, leave your awareness deep inside the heart, and silently say, Sophiel. Sophiel. Thank you for your presence. Go a little deeper into the heart, little movements at a time. As you go a little bit deeper, Sophiel. Keep your awareness there, and I'll tone the name. Just be still. So go a little deeper into the heart. Move your awareness to your back heart, that area between your shoulder blades. Your awareness is between the shoulder blades. Your awareness is on your navel. An inch and a half below your navel. Your awareness is on your brain. Your awareness is on the brain. Silently say, Sophiel. Sophiel. Your awareness is on top of your head. Just let go. So we're going to work with Sophiel as a mantra, but we're going to do it in the next session, the mystic vibration. So hopefully you enjoyed this invocation component of working with an angel. And now we'll explore some different areas. So, interesting way to do healing, I think. But anyway, thanks for joining.